How long do you play bowling both?
Do I have to give this? This makes me sound old.
No, no.
No. 41 years. This is. I started when I was 4.
Okay.
And I'll be 45 in about a week. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you?
I've been bowling since I was 6 years old and bowling league since I was 7.
Okay.
And he's not giving his age. Did you see that?
Yeah. How often do you train regularly and just before an upcoming event like championships or world championships, something like this?
Go ahead.
Well, it's changed a little bit for me over the years. When I was an amateur and working my way up through, I took off maybe 10 days a year. So I bowled almost every day, all year round. With family and other obligations now, I take a little bit more time off in between. I still have to bowl at least a couple of times a week.
Okay.
It's kind of what I say a maintaining phase. But when we get to where I'm coming up to tournaments, a month out or so, a month to 6 weeks, I start getting back in and practicing every day.
Okay.
And so it's probably, if I'm bowling good, it's maybe only 30 to 50 games a week. If I need some work, then it's whatever it needs to be. So it can be, it can be up to 100 games probably in a week to try and get back in shape.
Okay. Do you train special parts of your game, like release, your approach, footwork, something like this, or do you just train lane play, transitions, ball choices?
It's both. You know, and really Patrick Allen probably has worked harder than anyone else.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest practice guy on tour, and Amleto's the biggest, still the best workout. I mean, he's in the best shape of anybody on tour. But my plan is you always have your base game, and your fundamentals always have to be good, or you can't do any of the rest of it. So the first part of every session is always about fundamentals and about footwork, making my swing straight, my positions, you know, my body position's good, and then it transitions into ball speed adjustments, and then releases, and then finally to the balls. So that's how a normal practice session works for me.
So yes, he works all of it.
Yeah. Okay. I see. You're many days a year. You're abroad or in foreign countries. How do you handle your career and your family? Do you use technologies like Skype or your chat to stay in touch?
Well, and Skype's been a good, you know, it's been a great advance for us, a chance to see each other. And now, like everyone else, we have iPhones. And so as long as you have a Wi-Fi signal now, it's literally the same as it is, you know, bowling in California versus bowling in Thailand or Munich. Hit the FaceTime button and
hi, and say hi.
It's fun to watch the kids at home because now they know they can call Dad. No matter where he is. They'll push him. Let's call Dad. Let's call Dad. So things have changed.
That's nice. Do you have other hobbies except bowling?
2 kids.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the big thing. You know, they're into baseball and basketball, and if you ever want to see Chris in his true colors, watch the boys play basketball. It's the coolest thing to see. He does some coaching on the side, and to watch that and their interaction is unbelievable. So we watch the kids play and cheer them on. And
so she's a taxi driver,
especially
when I'm not there.
So,
2 passengers, 1 cab.
Exactly.
No fee.
But and then on the side, I play a lot of golf. Still play a little bit of basketball, but mostly golf, and then throwing the baseball around.
Lynda, what do you think is the best part of your game?
Of my game?
Yeah.
Probably consistency. I feel like I hit my target more than most people. And just being able to repeat shots. And it's very low maintenance for me right now. I've worked enough years to where I can be gone for a little bit and be with the kids and do what I need to do, and then go practice a couple days in a row and get back into it, be competitive.
And you?
She won't say it, but she's always been really accurate. I mean, she won world titles when she was throwing it very straight, and now she's learned a lot more versatility about how to play lanes, and so now she's accurate, but she also is a great shot maker, and she can do many things. So that's become.
That's so nice.
And that's why she's made 5 or 6 U.S. Open shows in a row. You know,
that's from hanging around with him. And learning this, and this, and this, and you know, this.
What is the best part of your game?
Mine is probably, I think I'm a good shot maker, but lots of people are good shot makers on the tour. And so my advantage now has become more about strategies and lane play and versatility.
Okay. And the same thing for him. The most amazing thing about him is he doesn't have an A, B, C game. He has all A games.
Yeah.
So he just matches up to whatever the lane says. He doesn't stare. A lot of us put ourselves in a box of I throw it like this. He doesn't do that. He matches up to the puzzle that the lane gives him.
Do you have a secret tip for normal or regular bowlers how they could easily make a better game or make better shots?
Did you say easily? You said easily, didn't you? Yeah. And this is just my opinion, but bowling is a sport, so it doesn't. And if you're athletic, it comes a little easier, but it's still practice and putting time in, and getting the knowledge that you can get from everybody around you, and just working hard.
What do you think about the modern power players like Beim or Oscu? And will they ever have the success of Walter Ray, Norm, or you? Do you think there is a possibility?
Well, I think so. I think the easiest way to compare eras is probably back when Mark Roth was kind of the first real power player. Yeah. These guys have that kind of advantage over the rest of the field in the power department, and they're getting to be better shot makers. And so, anytime you have an advantage over the field in one category, you have a chance to make it. Now, if the environment fits that, they have a chance to go on a big run. We don't bowl as many tournaments as they did in their era, so I'm not sure anyone's going to win 40 titles anytime soon. But they probably have the best chance to be dominant, in an era right now.
What do you think about the future of bowling? Because the USBC, the PBA, everybody loses member. Do you think bowling is not dying, but struggling?
There are certain segments that are struggling more than they were, but I think mostly in the U.S. it's a form of the time frame that they want a recreational league bowler to bowl. We have as many bowlers as we've ever had, maybe even more, but most of them are recreation. They go once a month or a couple of times a year. From the competitive standpoint, we're actually growing faster than we have in decades. High school bowling in the United States is the most successful high school program, fastest growing in the country, and the junior gold tournaments are going up. We're starting to see more and more local tournaments that are starting to get more entries and be successful. So there's more competitive bowlers than there's probably ever been. We are losing USBC members, but I think that's because proprietors are still asking bowlers to sign up for 35 weeks.
The face of bowling is changing, but it's growing from the youth standpoint. The scholarships and the NCAA and all the high school programs that are developing, and the coaching that USBC is putting into their programs, I think we're going to see in the future, we're going to see it grow. It's just going to take some time. We do need to change the way we're doing our leagues because it doesn't fit society anymore. So I think you'll see the face of bowling change, but I think you're going to see it grow. And the international side is tremendous. The opportunities to go overseas and bowl and compete, and the level of competition has gotten stronger over the years.
You have reached goals, you have gold medals, you have titles, you have won money, you have shot 300 televised. What are your goals?
Yeah, it's very challenging from a woman's standpoint because there's not a lot in the States to bowl. We have 2 major tournaments a year and that's it. So from that standpoint, it's very tough. But I love to bowl. I love the challenge of matching up to a lane. So every time I go bowl, whether it's league, a Wednesday morning coffee breakers league, or coming to Vienna in Germany to play, I get geared up and I start thinking about it a couple months in advance to keep myself sharp and mentally ready to bowl and compete. And I think I'm going to keep doing that until my body tells me I can't.
And I still have 3 major goals. I want to win the Masters, and that would give me all 4 majors. I'd like to get 20 titles on the PBA Tour, and I'd like to win one more Player of the Year.
Okay. Where have you met each other?
You tell the story, because you always say I get it wrong.
No, you tell your version.
We met in college. We met briefly. Didn't exactly hit it off because he made the moves on a girlfriend of mine, and she had a boyfriend at the time, and it didn't matter to him. He just thought he was all that. And then, see, that's why we should tell the story separately. And then we met again later through Team USA and kind of got to be friends. And later on, after a couple of years, between significant others, as he puts it, we just hit it off, and things just worked. I did know from the minute that I met him, though. Okay. There was this little flutter of something, or stomach ache. I don't know what it was, but it was something good.
That was something.
The real version was I saw her, and then I flirted with her friend to make her jealous, and she still remembers it.
Oh,
So
how'd that work? How'd that work?
Good work.
See?
It only took 5 years to get my attention the second time around.
Okay. From my side, this was all.